Hello, Digidestin. Welcome to the King's Court. Okay, so this is actually a really special. Now, recently I was able to finally play at my local's most recent Digimon TCG tournament. I've not really okay in a way. I've been taking an involuntary break because it's like every time I try to show up, something comes up, and yada yada yada, life and all that. Anyways, so I managed to finally show up. So I'm actually piloting my Gaiomon deck on the left, and on the right is a very good friend of mine. We'll call him Jay for right now, and he's piloting his ShineGreymon deck. Now, me and him have like a friendly kind of rivalry, like a Joey Yugi kind of rivalry, where since we both play decks, since Black or Greymon and Gaiomon is what I focus on, and his favorite decks are decks like ShineGreymon and a couple of others. And so we have like a tiny little rivalry between us, since we both play Greymon decks. And this is actually during our local's most recent Digimon TCG tournament. So if you want to see any more gameplay, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, and let me know in the comments. Who do you like more, ShineGreymon or Gaiomon? It's pretty obvious which side I'm on. So that's pretty much everything. Also, really quick, I am super sorry about the glare. I can't do anything about it because some of the tables at our locals are right under overhead lights, so I can't really do anything about that. I'm so sorry. So he's right here. Now I started off with my Agumon and Garnet Memory. Now right now I have my Agumon and my Agumon X under my Greymon X. So I actually have, because here's the thing, when using Greymon X, not only do I want to make sure I have Altarius mode on top of it, when it's the virus one, I want to have as many sources as possible. That's just how it is with the deck. The last deck profile I did, I was messing around with the Dragonkin build, and I liked that one, but I went back to the tried and true, Greymon build, because I just prefer Greymon. That's just me. But also because I miss the protection. Like I miss Altarius mode, Greymon X being able to protect my Digimon. So I'm gonna actually put my Metal Greymon, and thank good man, this is why we need this card back at 4 our Greymon X, because this Metal Greymon is an amazing card, but man, 4 is just really crazy. So I'm able to de-digivolve my opponent's Rise Greymon, and right now he has that in Geogray. So I'm going to attack over his Rise Greymon, and I'm going to Digivolve my Metal Greymon into Gaiomon, the new one, the promo one. I've really been loving this card. The fact that I can, plop it down on top of my Digimon pretty early, and, like, I can attack over, or hell, I can even, like, use the Raid Metal Greymon to swing over an unsuspended Digimon and just Digivolve into this thing. And then if they have like a smaller Digimon on field, especially if it's like a like Pillowmon, Pomumon, stuff like that, I can make it attack next turn. So I really like this card. So I basically right there used its ability, and I made Geogray swing, and I blocked it and trashed my opponent's security. So, and when you play against ShineGreymon, you want to trash preferably, because you do not want them to start sending up their Marcus. So right here, he's going to play his defense. No, defense is the black one. The yellow training card. So he's just gonna pass back, and all right, cool. So I'm gonna Digivolve the Koromon and place the Agumon. I'm really liking this new Agumon, by the way, the new one from BT-21, because the fact that one, it powers up my Digimon by 2,000, which is always good, but also the ability, because it not in this game, but in some other games, the ability to get back a Dragonkin like Gaiomon did come up. And right here, Gaiomon swung for 2 security, because he does have the the structured at Greymon under him, so I can swing for multiples, and I'm just gonna hard play the red tie. So I'm in a pretty good position. So he's going to promote his, I believe it's Geogray. Yeah, and he's going to Digivolve into the really good Rise Greymon that, if I remember right, lets him play a Marcus from his hand. I'm in a pretty good position so far. I have about 4 security left. He has 3, and I can keep swinging for 2 thanks to Gaiomon having Greymon. But now that I also have the red tie out, I can swing for 3. So If I can keep Gaiomon on the field, I can hopefully, like theoretically, check all his memory and just have Agu X swing for game. So, and he's going to play the. I think this is the new Marcus. If I remember right, this is the Marcus that gives Alliance. Also, by the way, sorry if my voice sounds a little like a little trash right now. It's allergy season. I freaking hate allergy season, man. Let's see. So my opponent is going to play. I believe it most likely. Okay, he's going to digivolve into ShineGreymon, the yellow one, the older one, I believe. I really like that artwork. That's cool. Again, Black War Greymon and Gaiomon are my favorites, but I do, in general, I just really like all the Greymons out there, and I've always really thought ShineGreymon looked really cool. So he's going to play, and my Gaiomon will unsuspend. So I'm thinking to myself, I could just play it safe because I basically want to make sure there's no chance he can't do anything. So I'm pretty much just asking him, how many cards he has left in hand because I'm trying to debate whether or not to promote, but I don't. And thanks to the fact that I have the Metal Greymon in my Gaiomon's stack, I can attack unsuspended Digimon. Man, that effect is always so nice. And I'm just gonna hard play the Garnet boost to look over. I whipped nothing right there. Dang. And he'll get to a reboot during my opponent's turn. Basically, I was thinking to myself, you know what? I don't want to take the chance of him basically using any kind of cards to delete my Algo X or something. So I just wanted to make sure I could clear his field first before trying to go for a game. So he's just gonna hard play his Rise Greymon to have his Marcus basically become a Digimon and also gain Rush, and it's going to attack and it's going to get Alliance. So he's telling me that how Alliance works and gains the attack of his Digimon. So he's going to swing for 2 security, and it's Greymon and I think it was Metal Gray X, and he passes back to me. So I'm in a pretty good position right here. I have my Greymon, which I could just swing right now, honestly, but I don't want to take the chance. So I'm going to Digivolve into Metal Greymon first because he hard played his Rise Greymon, so I got a lot of memory to use. So I'm going to pop also the Garnet and just Digivolve into Metal Gray X. So, like I said, I'm basically trying to, protect. I'm be smart, basically, and not rush in because I know he runs. Well, I don't know, but I'm assuming he runs the ShineGreymon Ace, so I don't want to take the chance. So I decided to just Digivolve my Metal Gray X into EX4 Gaiomon, and now I'm telling him how it works, so I can trash his security, and it was a Marcus. That's what I want to see. And because it would go back to his turn, Gaiomon, because I have a Tamer in play, can Digivolve into the BT-21 Gaiomon, and I can swing for 2 checks. And yeah, this is like the ultimate thing what I want right here. Both my Gaiomons. The only thing better would be if I did have the black tie to have my other Gaio with blocker. That way I have 2 blockers. But shoot, this is still really good. So let's see. He promoted his Agumon, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't really have anything to play right here. And also my Gaiomon on the left is unaffected by DP reduction this turn. So that's the ultimate thing you want to have when playing against ShineGreymon. And yellow decks really in general, because that's usually the color that DP reduces. So he's going to do the same thing like last time, and he's going to rush, attack, and alliance with his Rise Greymon. So he's telling me that I don't remember the exact numbers of all of them, but he's basically explaining to me that all his inheritables are super reducing the DP of my promo Gaio, But it's fine because he didn't like go to zero, so he lived, and I got this game. So that was game one. Obviously, we're gonna go to game two. So thanks to the magic of editing, I'll see you there. And just like that, we're back. So because he lost the first game, he's gonna have me go first, and I'm just gonna hatch. And unfortunately, I remember this game. I saw no rookies, not even one. So I just hard play my red tie. I mean, it's a memory setter, so at least that's good. And unfortunately, he saw his Agumon. Dang. So now he's going to Digivolve into Geo Gray and get to play on Marcus for free. Dang. And he passes back to me. Okay. Uh, you can't see it, but I'm just like, I can't do anything. So I hard play not Geo, Greymon. I literally had nothing to play. So he's gonna promote his Agumon, and thanks to his his Marcus's own ability, he'll be able to gain become a Digimon, and he's gonna Digivolve into Rise, and now he'll get to play another Marcus, and yeah, that's not good for me. So he's telling me how this effect works. So basically, he DP reduced it enough to blow it up. Basically, he's gonna swing, and unfortunately, an Agumon was in my security, but not in my hand. Damn. And he's gonna swing with his Rise, and it's another Agumon. Dang. I'm starting. I was basically thinking through this game that do not tell me all my Agumon I would have seen are in security. I usually don't brick this bad, but man, it's when it happens, it happens. Dang. Again, sorry for the glare, but I had to hard play another Greymon. That's how bad this one was. Damn. Oh man, I don't know if my deck was mad at me or something, but yeah, he's gonna hard play his Agumon and be able to look at the top deck, and he's just going off. And man, yeah, this is how much I can do right here. But I want to see what could happen basically. Plus, me and him don't get to play that often these days. Like not as much as we used to, because we're both busy. So I was like, let's just enjoy this. So he's gonna attack with his Marcus. Get to Digivolve into ShineGreymon for free. He's gonna swing for two checks, and it's gonna be Greymon and Cool Boy and Metal Gray tie Gaia. I mean, I can add Gaia, which is fine, but no Agumon still. Damn. He's gonna swing again, and yeah, that's it right there. Oh, this one was ugly. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna go to game three. I'll see you there. And just like that, we're back. So, I have him go first because I'm really hoping that extra draw will help because I do not want that to happen again. So he's going to basically end on Geo Greymon in his racing area. So I'm gonna Digivolve, and thank goodness I did open up an Agumon this time, and I'm gonna Digivolve into Greymon. And I'm going to basically end my turn by hard playing my Garnet, and I do see Alterius mode, so that's good for me. So already this is a lot better than the last game. So he's going to hard play his Agumon and Digivolve into Geogray to basically this is just how Greymon decks usually work. The first two turns usually we just try to set up. So I'm gonna hard play Agumon and look at the top four and look at my hand, and I was hoping to see Metal Greymon, but I didn't, so I just added Greymon to my hand. So he's going to promote his Geogray, and now his Marcus will become a Digimon. So I'm in a interesting position. So he's going to swing with his Marcus, and he'll be able to Digivolve into Rise Greymon for free, and this will also trigger his Inheritables. So basically, Agumon will be popped because, all the DP reduction, and he'll gain an extra security hit if I remember right. So it's Agumon. Okay, no, he doesn't. My bad. So let's see. So he's just going to play the yellow training, and he's going to add another Geogray to his hand. Okay, and his Marcus becomes a tamer again. So back to me. So I'm in a again interesting position right here. I'm thinking I need Metal Greymon, but okay, it's funny. The first game was fine. The second game, no rookies, and now this one, I'm not seeing Metal Greymons. Again, I don't know, like if my deck was on vacation or like somewhere else this day, but man, my pieces just didn't want to flow correctly. So yeah, I'm thinking whether or not to promote and or just hope that because luckily since his deck is yellow red, but ShineGreymon usually doesn't like hit for multiple checks. I'm thinking maybe I could try to basically live an extra hopefully I can survive another turn. And I do have Metal Greymon, but here's the problem. He only left me on like one security, and basically, even with my Garnet, it would have only put me at 3, so I didn't want Metal Greymon to be stuck out there with like no protection or anything. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to Digivolve into security. Unfortunately, I won't get the Digivolving effect, but at least I can try to do something next turn if I can live, basically is what I was thinking. So he's going to hit, and it's going to be Gaiomon in my security. Luckily, that does, destroy his Marcus, but it is going to go on top of his security. So he has Shine and Geogray left. So not terrible. I was basically thinking to myself, just please don't let him draw the burst mode, because if he draws the burst mode, I'm pretty much screwed. So he's going to attack with Shine. So when he did this, I was basically thinking to myself, okay, he didn't draw burst mode. Cool. So he's going to pop and going to Digivolve his Geogray into another Rise in order to play another Marcus from hand. And it's going to be he's going to be the one that gives him a memory, which is going to trigger his inheritables. And it looks like but because I don't have anything to pop, he's fine. So Rise will get to swing at my security. It's going to be Greymon X. I could have used that earlier. And he's going to Digivolve in his security into Geogray. And it goes back to me. And I drew Gaiomon, and I'm going to promote Metal Gray. And I'm going to Digivolve into Altarius mode. I was really hoping to see Metal Gray X, but I didn't. And I'm going to put the X antibody. But okay, now I do, but it's a little, sadly it's a little too late because he's already got 2 pretty beefy sized Digimon. So I'm thinking, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can do something. So I'm double checking to make sure what his cards do, basically. So Metal Gray X will also prevent me from being DP reduced his next turn. So I'm thinking to myself, if I can clear his field, I might have a chance. So I'm basically just double checking and I decide to have Metal Gray X swing over the ShineGreymon. Now, this is because I was really worried if I swung into his Rise Greymon first, it would have had burst mode, and I don't want to take the chance of burst mode. The ace. So I'm just gonna have Metal Gray X swing, and thanks to Koromon, I'll get to draw, and thank goodness, thanks to the X antibody, I'll be able to Digivolve into Gaiomon, and I will be able to. It will outpower his ShineGreymon, which is good for me. And I'm just telling him how how Gaiomon's effect works. That next turn, his Rise Greymon will have to attack at the beginning of his main phase, and we both, reboot. So I'm good there. But before that, he decides to promote his Geogreymon, and now his Rise Greymon has to attack. So I'm gonna have him attack, and I'm gonna block with Gaiomon. And thanks to that, I'll be able to trash his security into Rise Greymon, and that just takes care of that one. But unfortunately, he's still got his Geogray, and it's not over yet, basically. So I'm basically in a. If he can go off from here, I'm pretty much dead. So he's gonna Digivolve into Rise Greymon, and he'll get to turn his Marcus to a Digimon, and now he'll get to swing, and there's nothing I can really do. The only thing that would save me right here would be a Hades Force, because that would delete his Digimon before he could attack. That's the only thing that would save me, but unfortunately, I didn't see it. Man, but GG. That was actually a really fun game. Again, I don't get to play this friend of mine that often these days, so this is a lot of fun. So let me know in the comments what you thought of this game. If you want to see any more, and if you want to see like a ShineGreymon deck, let us know, and we'll hit him up, see if we can get a deck profile of him. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much if you made it this far, and have a great week. Take care. Bye.